What's up guys, welcome back to Spare Change. Here on the channel, we do a lot of home theater equipment and reviews, and of course 4K Blu-ray reviews for the home theater and movie enthusiasts. So if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. Today in for a review, we have Annihilation on 4K Blu-ray. I won't get into any plot details, I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the video and audio quality. Now for some tech specs. The movie was shot in 6K, it's got a 4K DI, it's rated R, runtime is 115 minutes. Aspect ratio is 239:1, so there will be black letterbox bars when watching on a television. Now onto the picture quality, I found it somewhat of a mixed experience. It's a very clean and crisp transfer, but there seems to be a very slight grayish haze over most of the image. If you've seen the movie The Arrival, it kind of resembles that to a lesser extent. Now not every scene looks that way, as there are some truly reference looking shots. In Chapter 5, as they're making their way to the shimmer, gone is that haze and you get a clean, sharp, colorful image that really pops. Sharpness and clarity look fantastic, with individual blades of grass, flowers, and plants rendered razor sharp. Close-ups were reference quality level here, and textures everywhere were rendered in great detail. Black levels, they were a mixed bag however. There are a lot of times blacks could look a bit muddy and grayish. This is mostly a stylistic choice and not an issue with the transfer. Other times black levels were solid and had loads of contrast, like in Chapter 12. HDR usage could look amazing at times, with spectral highlights from lighting and reflections coming through in blinding fashion. Just look at that lens flare. The meteor that flies through space in Chapter 1 is a prime example of how high peak brightness can get. Colors can exhibit a desaturated tone due to the hazy look as mentioned earlier, while other times primary colors seen through the forest and various shades of blues and purples that make up the shimmer in Chapter 5 are vibrant and bold. Audio was done in Dolby Atmos, and I didn't find much of anything coming from the Heights speakers. There was some light ambient sounds coming from above, but most of the effects took place in the lower channels. I didn't really take note of anything special with this mix, as it was mostly ambiance mixed with a couple of discreetly placed sounds. The musical score sounded decent with a spacious soundstage. Bass response was absent for most of the movie, and it did pick up towards the end, but it was nothing noteworthy. So for audio, I'm gonna go 6.5. I was hoping for some more creepy sounds and a wider soundstage, but this mix didn't really do much for me. For video, I'm gonna go 8.5. For those who hate film grain, you'll love how clean this image is. Black levels were questionable, but HDR looked amazing at times, and the image was very sharp and clean. Now, if you love thought-provoking sci-fi films, I think this movie is worth a watch, and the visuals are a real standout. If you found the video useful, give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments what you thought about the movie. Check out our social media links, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys again in the next one.